Sorry, I went wrongly. So I will change the channel, and then I once I leave this channel, and then please follow our channel, Happy Science Europe, to see the continuous. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You're more tolerant, which is a huge change for you. You lacked, you didn't just lack intolerance, like you didn't just lack milk.
Minus.
You didn't lack the tolerance of milk, you lacked tolerance, period. In a big way. But now you're much more tolerant, you're much more patient, and you're ready to listen. Before,
No, higher on the way.
yeah, it's big, okay.
Because I've been trying to be more patient, so it's nice to know that actually this man is inconsistent. So I never look for food.
Yeah.
I never think
No, you
about
don't.
someone. No, I never think about they were close. But the fact that it was.
Yeah, of course I
It's
do.
amazing that the taste
Yeah.
is being seen, experienced outside of it, not just in it.
Yeah. Do you remember slapping people's heads off?
I don't know. Well,
You literally snapped
certain
like,
people don't know.
yeah, with a
That's
few
so-
passed out. That was wrong.
Yeah. Well,
It was
wrong
because she,
is.
yeah, because she was doing something that you thought she was not
Okay,
doing.
good. Fine.
So you,
Okay,
it was
right,
a
I was on
misunderstanding.
on that one.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
That's kind of like,
Yeah, you just weren't hearing it. But now you're just like, you're willing to listen and you're willing to understand, which is a huge difference.
yeah. I have to realize it.
So it's so weird, like, you know, what's strange for me is like, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but it's just like, the amount of time you've been with Happy Science, and it's like this era is when you're changing. You see change in yourself.
I've seen some before, but this is more fundamental.
Yeah, and I think it's because the time's right.
Yeah. I think everything is aligned
Yeah,
where we're at
exactly.
with science,
Yeah, where we're at,
the
exactly.
sun content, and
So
certain
it-
key people in the summer,
Yeah.
because we haven't
And it
had
needed to
that
happen.
for 20 years ago. We had summer, but it wasn't
Yeah,
strong.
it
And then
wasn't.
10 years ago, there was people, and they came and they
Yeah.
went, but it
There was
wasn't
no
as,
stability.
yeah, it wasn't like foundation. But now, I feel we're getting it.
Yeah, and that's what gets me to tell headquarters.
So
We need
that's how we
stability.
go with building. It's been a long
They
time
shouldn't
coming.
keep changing.
And that's fine. Sometimes has to change.
Yeah.
And that comes with books too, because they bring
Okay.
different skills, elements,
Well,
and
right,
what's
of course.
needed at the time. So
Yeah.
it takes me a piece out of it. I can greatly believe that. But we
Well,
need
my
to
thing
be that
is-
capacity to know. So that takes time.
Yeah, but if you're on a
Yeah.
roll, and if someone's building somewhere, I think that should be the key.
But it's like organisations, you get 10 months, and sometimes movements are difficult. So
Absolutely.
bring it, take it to the next
Yeah, I
level.
totally agree.
So
Yeah,
for now,
absolutely.
I feel it's the right person, with the right person, skills, experience to take us to
The next level.
Yeah, and because it was naturally
Yeah,
and they
I
have
see.
to, because you need innovation, you need
Yeah,
different
growth.
skills come, and I believe that first man's
Yeah.
like what I've observed, especially is that people are such a different person, and it's only because that I've been able to appreciate that before I never thought about it.
Yeah,
And maybe because we're volunteering, maybe we see a difference. I like it on the other side. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's different being volunteer.
yeah, I think it's
Like
probably
the
intense.
things you have to do, it's intense, and the patience tolerance. I think it started from there. Yeah, because I realised you have to
And you
really
probably had resentment, which you didn't know.
critically.
Oh, you knew it.
Yeah, and I was trying to
Yeah.
work on it,
Yeah,
and
so
didn't
I
realise
think-
it was that.
and that's
big a deal.
understandable, you know.
I didn't realise it was that big a deal. I knew I was struggling.
That was understandable because everything, the onus was on you to get it done.
Yeah.
And so the resentment was
Yeah, for sure. And I was struggling, and that's why
Yeah.
I couldn't. Much later, I've got this. I'm like,
Yeah, that's why you
it's
should.
the impetus. No,
Yeah.
it's the impetus to help me because otherwise I wouldn't.
Yeah,
have
that's
done it.
true.
It's like something needs to be you to make that change.
Something
And I was
drastic.
trying,
Yeah.
I was trying the whole struggling, really struggling. And it's like, okay, we know you can like, we know you're going to change it.
Yeah.
You need to more effort, then you think you already have. You used to be serious about that.
Yeah.
When you're facing something, it's like,
Yeah, so
okay, I'm ready.
true. Yeah, it's so true, isn't it?
Although challenging, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, the thoughts come from
Yeah.
every challenge.
Yeah.
It's not really
I think that's also part of our personality because we've gone through that, we've been more strong as them, and because we're supporting each
Yeah.
other. That's why I feel that our foundation is even more,
solid.
yeah, and the timing of it and where we're at in terms of
Yeah.
things for, in terms of the room support shows, and it's all coming together and a strong foundation.
Yeah,
But I've been for 22 years and I've never, only in the last 10 I've been more active,
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
like that materialize like this.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did at one point, but they read those things, they were good things. They appreciated them. I don't know what reason, something comes
Yeah.
No, it's good. And also it's nice like even with like you have the I say British English things with Japanese stuff, but they're coming together, so it's not so
Yeah.
before I noticed it was more there.
Yes, exactly. Segregated.
So, yeah,
Yeah, which shouldn't be.
it shouldn't, but it can't be helped to some extent because most speaks in Japanese and obviously they
Yeah,
want
for a
to
reason.
do it
Yeah.
interacting their language and it's much stronger in
True. Yeah.
but there should always be that interest. And now it's, as you see, they come to our
Yeah,
schools,
exactly.
unfortunately they do speak English.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big key to integrate because the
To
East and the
merge.
West must trying to join
Need
the
to
East and the
merge.
West. And if it's happening within the temple, then of course it's going to manifest outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my personal.
Yeah.
So
It's healthy. It's getting healthier.
it's like a trying to cultivate it within, but I never think anyone goes, I don't think no one thinks about it.
You never thought what?
It was being noticed or anyone
Noticed?
knew.
Are you kidding me?
Because I'm just trying to practice. I'm not thinking, oh, they notice it. You don't think like
Yeah.
that when you're trying to work into it. You just do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think,
Yeah.
Anything.
it's-
but I'm glad. That means it's great.
Yeah, that
it's
means
working.
people care.
Not just
well.
okay, but it's working. That what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
not just I'm thinking of doing, is being received. It's being
Yeah,
felt,
absolutely.
You know? That's a good sign. I'm on the right track. Yesterday I was like, what about it? But
Yeah.
to me, it's confirmed that, oh, I'm on the right track.
Yeah, exactly.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So that's why it's easier to tell you.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
But that might.
And that, because you needed to grasp
Yeah.
then and now. And the huge change. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? In this sort of circumstance, you know what would be really handy? It will never happen. Like, if there was happens to be a video that would
Oh,
be
yeah,
in that
then-
way, and then the video now,
You got it.
I could see the fact, you know, of course, trust you guys what you're saying, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably was a bit, because I can be a bit like, I just
Yeah.
it's a very,
Yeah, sharp.
yeah. Someone tell me I should stop from my
Yeah, right, 'cause I
was a
distinctly-
spiritualist. She said, a spiritualist, she said, so do you have a sharp point? And you should stop.
Yeah, you need to curb your enthusiasm.
And one very good manager, she said, just soften your delivery. And I
Yeah.
did implement it back then, but then it resurfaced.
Yeah.
But she did say it really nicely as well.
Yeah.
Soften your delivery. And so you need some help?
That's okay.
What's that?
Just finished. Just finished.
She said, soften your delivery. Because in my emails are like, send me into okay, can you put this in like, please my accounts? I'm like,
Oh my God, no.
I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
because they were amazing. And they were they didn't check the work. So it's like who's me? What comes on like what am I saying thanks for? She said, you know, you just say I'm not going to get thanks for their wages because they weren't doing the job. They were
Yeah, I get
relying on
that.
me to pick up their meds.
Yeah.
It's like,
I get that, but
really?
you should be
But
part of that.
Happy Science was different.
Yeah.
People wanted to appreciate
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Back
Yeah.
then, I was like, you're getting appreciated in your ways.
I know. Yeah.
That's enough. Because
I know, because I'm trying to like change
Yeah.
my thing like that.
because
I'm trying to
they didn't have a manager at the time. I didn't realize, but still, many different mindsets like mine.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. If I don't know, I'm self-conscious. I think you do the job. I don't feel like, oh, I'll let you check it in my own
Yeah.
work. That's a bad attitude. But that's me. But them,
Yeah.
they were like, they weren't checking the work. They were making mistakes.
left, right, center.
Yeah, and it was like, dude, we have to turn these around quickly. We've got a client, like
Yeah,
two
yeah,
sleeves up and so on. You know, we've
Yeah.
got to turn these around quickly. They're wanting to expect a professional service.
Mhm.
They got these guys doing, oh my God, and like,
Yeah, not really good for
My name's Rach now.
And then calling you Rach.
And I was like,
Rude.
only my brother calls me that. I said to him, only.
Yeah, because it's quite personal.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't your friend. And then I was like, so like, I
Uh,
don't think so.
Yeah, a bit familiar.
He was like, close to me. Oh, I can't get all your work.
Don't call me Rach.
But he was a nice guy, like he was being nice heart. Just mindset different about work. I'm not sure they're used to deadlines and
Yeah.
in a direct marketing company, it's very like
Yeah. Of
never
course.
like having a manager
Flat.
place and no direction. But maybe it's me, I just have that work ethic, like,
Yeah.
you have confidence, you know you're doing a job before you give it
People are
someone.
downstairs, Tessie.
There's someone down
People are downstairs.
Really?
like you
Yeah.
going,
Yeah, and you'll come out and the young.
like you toe.
Yeah, they've got it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Really?
Yeah, you concentrate on that. Don't worry.
Yeah, you've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It was good feedback. I was like, especially as I said to you, someone else had, is what I say to them, like, it's the high level, they don't compromise anywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't realise, gosh, I'm doing insane.
Yeah.
A shocker. I thought I was,
Yeah.
but clearly not. But I'm getting there.
Yeah. And it's funny because you were telling me stuff about money that you were doing.
Do you know
And I was
what?
like,
Do you know what? Tell my opinion. You know that expression I say, if you see on
There are probably many people who
that's what
set
I've seen
big
it
challenges.
as that's why I'm more time.
Yeah.
But it still hurts me that it's very no filter, no self-awareness of your page, but you're in your field, you have some self. You give a hoot.
I mean, oh, what was this doing?
I was talking to
There are probably many people who set big challenges for themselves and feel
you just talk to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got
You
an
just told
answer.
me, I didn't say to me, hold on, I can't say that, I'm not talking. Well, you have
there are probably many people who set big challenges for themselves.
Do you know where you are? He doesn't want to know. Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be told.
I said, excuse expression. Good luck. Just to look at me. You know, I'm the.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hello.
me, I'm coming along, walking,
Hello.
going, I ain't having any of it. I'm stuck in your face
Yeah.
and goodbye. He hates it. Feeling the respect that he has.
I'm just normal.
To me, it's draining. It's like nothing. It's like sludge. I can't stand it.
Yeah? Too bad.
Yeah, it's makes me like it's beautiful too.
Yeah.
It's all things it says, but it's all about things. You think it's cost. Just
I tell you one thing though, he's a good writer.
literally.
Oh,
I think I have seen something. Yeah,
no, he's a good, he helped me write some of my website stuff.
good.
He's really good. He is really good. Yeah.
Yes,
I love Rose over fucking hell. Just don't break my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do notice it.
Yeah.
Not like that.
And that you could
I'm trying my best to
That's
That's tolerance, yeah.
You
At once they
are
don't really
to
do
be
it.
mistaken usually, but in reality, I want to tell the truth. There is a difference between prophet and Lord God. A prophet is just one of the disciples who receives from and credence on God's words. Only who conveys film that is the prophet. Now here I put your mistake right. God is God, Lord is Lord, Lord God is the only one. In case of misunderstanding of future generations, if he will corrupt, it's not real. Lord God, Lord God is the God of creation who made human beings, and he invited brothers and sisters from the universe to this earth and their souls only so they could have bodies and garner chances of reincarnation. Oh yes, Lord God, you usually cause the world of afterlife as real world, and cause this earthly world as temporary world. That is the reason you cannot definitely tell good from bad. You never told us everyone from the eyes of real Lord God indeed. As for democracy, it all awakened us children of God or Buddha. In this case, only they can choose right person of them and can show the glory of God. In case of the people are immersed in materialism and disregard faith. In the end, reciting science only, that is the end of democracy. That is majority. Oh, even a devil can go through his believer.
Yes.
For this reason, people who don't believe in Lord God never succeed in establishing justice in this world. In any case, forever. Both communism and materialism are absolutely wrong, but neither.
Oops. Sorry. I made a mistake by from the beginning.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
Thank you. So to start with, we will listen to this great music that is titled the a song celebrating God, Lord God.
Did we just listen to this?
Sorry,
Is this the song we just listened to?
we just listen, and then after that we will decide to
Oh, we listened to it just now, though.
just now.
Okay.
Okay, and then I start with two was spoken by the guy, and then I start the lecture. Okay.
Okay.
You all are asked to be mistaken usually, but in reality, I want to tell the truth. There is a difference between prophet and Lord God. A prophet is just one of the disciples who receives from and prevails on God's words. Only who conveys the words of seraphim that is a prophet. Now here I put your mistake right. God is God, Lord is Lord, Lord God is the only one. In case of misunderstanding of future generations, if He will cover, it's not real. Lord God, Lord God is the God of creation who made human beings, and He invited brothers and sisters from the universe to this earth and their souls also. They could have bodies and godly chances of reincarnation. Oh yes, Lord God usually calls the world of afterlife as real world, and calls this earthly world as temporary world. That is the reason you cannot definitively tell good from bad in the battle of everyone from the eyes of real Lord God indeed. As for democracy, if all are awakened as children of God or Buddha, in this case, only they can choose right person of faith and can show the glory of God. In case of the people are immersed in materialism and disregard faith. In the end, reciting science only, that is the end of democracy. That is real majority. Or even a devil can walk through his believers. For this reason, people who don't believe in Lord God never succeed in establishing justice in this world. In any case, forever. is absolutely wrong. But neither democracy without God, no mass media democracy is a mere drifting ship, not carrying God's will. So it doesn't matter to the truth whether it's common or smart or rich or high status or not God has no concern. Skin color or race. Your only effort is to love Lord God and seek for His justice in this world. This is very important. In the end, all you need is just celebrating Lord God. The name of your Lord God is Elcontaret. This is the only one and final one of Jesus. Our God. Now here it's time to celebrate love, God, and Elcontaret and create righteousness in this world, and that will be more than prophets can do. Thanks, our Lord, that's all we want. This is our happiness.
Thank you very much. Okay, so to start with, we will recite two words spoken by Buddha as usual. The true words spoken by Buddha, Ryuho Okan. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy. And the Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternal. This eternal light comes from heaven. and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appear the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddhaland. Buddhaland is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom, the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls rest in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings. Real human beings have spirituality. The spirits are immortal powers. The spirits are immortal forces. The spirits are real entities. The physical bodies are the shadows of the spirits. It means you are the boat sailing down the great river. The great river is a symbol of the course of life. Each of you sails down as a small boat, so you need a boatman. If it is not for your own boatman, you surely go aground. This boatman really means your mind. If your mind makes a mistake, the boat breaks into pieces by a large rock, and you also need a bamboo pole. This pole is the meaning of the true world. When you go down a rapid stream, you need to pant in the stream. Then you can change your course. The true words mean the teaching of Buddha. Buddha enlightened and spoke the true words, and the Buddha's teaching became a gold mine. This gold mine suggests various teachings. These are another expression of Buddha's truth. It brightens up your days. Or to put it another way, the fruits of Buddha's mercy. All of you, now here, listen to me. Never lose your way, now and forever. The guiding hand has already waved. Please follow this white hand and go straightly on and on. Your lives are not limited to this world only. They have 3 aspects: the past, the present, the future. Your past have already gone by. Yesterday, your mistakes will be kept in your mind. That is the reason why you should understand other people, and you yourself should reflect on what you have done. You and others are not different. On the contrary, both are children of Buddha, and the brothers and sisters. Now then, love each other. Let us bring up each other, and it's time to forgive each other. This is eternal law, which penetrates the present and the future. Yes, indeed, the light of the dark night. The dark night of this world is hell. It is also the same in another world. Since we came down to this world, the sun of the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching the rising sun. It will shed light to the future, to invite such people to Buddhaland. Now here I command, there shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world. Utopia shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. The world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas. Believing that the light has reality. Believing that love has reality. Believing that the truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we bow to do so. Hi, thank you very much. Hello everyone. Sorry, I changed the channel, but some people already joined. Okay, thank you very much. So today I'm talking about this Kyoto book, Think Big. So this book, of course, talking about how to become a success, but not only worldly success, the eternal success. Eternal success means, yes, you got money, title, fame, something like that, but that is just a means. Okay, real success, real happiness. Those are as a conclusion. Okay, I will tell you conclusion. Spiritual growth, the feeling I'm now closer to God because God is love itself. Yes, greatness itself will be measured by loving ability. So how much you love, how many people you have loved, that becomes like a measurement in the other world, real world. So that's why we provide you great materials to be greater one means loving the person. So the more you expand your loving ability, the more result will follow you. So that's why please don't misunderstand this point. Unfortunately, in modern days, almost all people think first I will need money, title. Then my life becomes very stable. But it's misunderstanding. First, you need try to establish the virtue. Virtue means the great love inside of you. Loving ability is the only measurement in another world. So this is the point I'd like to share today. Then think big, aim high, have a great goal. So your life becomes very fantastic. So the person who just pursue the money, title, fame, it's okay, but as a result, he or she becomes like an animal who looking for the food on the on the street, like cats or dog. That is same, stray cats, stray dogs, like that. So and then no matter how much you got food, and so what? Like this. And then that's why many celebs, I mean the millionaires, billionaires become sick. I mean mental sick, right? And they are going to the psychologist and get the medicine. That's it. That's why we definitely say money itself neutral. It's okay, you can get money, but you can enjoy the very wealthy life, but that is a result. Real purpose of this life is here, expanding your loving ability. So this is a prerequisite to listen to that. Otherwise, even if you listen to his lecture, you don't understand at all. So what? Very, very like foggy, and I don't understand. Please tell me more specifically like that. Yes, he can tell. He tells like a very specific idea to be rich, wealthy. So, but please remember, money or title, those things are just means. Okay, you should not become a slave of money title. Instead, you need to become a lord, the lord of money title. So, Master Okawa published many books already, 3,000 titles books so far. They got Guinness record. The person who published the books the most in the history in the world. And then, if you read it through, you can understand what he wants to tell. The many books regarding like spirit, not only spirituality, self-improvement, and also economic, politics, education, those things he taught through 3,000 titles books. But main pillar, there is a main pillar, what he tells. That is spirituality and the faith. So without faith, you cannot develop yourself. Faith doesn't mean that you like exchange money and or something with God and you can get something kickback. It's not faith at all. Faith means believe that God, Buddha, Allah, whatever you call, that is same. El Cantare loves you very much. like one-on-one. So this is a faith. That's why we don't ask which religion you should belong. But no matter what you believe, if you can accept that He loves you, then your future will become very glorious, wonderful. So, because you just confirm that you are loved ones. So then you can connect with God or Buddha, and then you can inspire the God or Buddha always. So today's conclusion, this seminar, Think Big seminar, I already wrote down 4 points. Please remember this one. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Can you see? Okay. Yes. First point. Have a dream. Have a dream. Okay. Yes. Second page. First column. Have a dream. Second one. Your future will be determined by how to use the 24 hours of your day. The third one. Our philosophies are like seeds. They will determine the melody of your life. Means we like to learn about how to use the subconscious. You know subconscious. Subconscious is the same as on our concept, same as guardian spirits, guiding spirits and guardian spirits. So that's why if you can persuade the subconscious, he or she become a servant of you, and then they will open the path for you. So what you wish is very important. Fourth point, foremost adversary that we have to fight is fear. Yes, this is the foremost adversary. Please remember fear. And then use the most powerful weapon against fear is faith. So what we need to open the bright future is courage, not excuses. Okay. So many people give up their dreams, making the excuses because of this, because of that, and then that's why I don't realize anything. But think big means using these 4 points, open up bright future. Okay, one by one I will explain with using the master's lecture and the meditation. So maybe some of you already joined this seminar, maybe last year sometime or 2 years ago, but I already updated. Okay, again, all right, and using another example and also another explanation, so you can understand more. That's why few of them already listen, but different perspective, and then you can deepen understanding more. So from the preface in this book, those of you in the younger generations are probably facing many obstacles that seems to you like overwhelming adversity. That's true, maybe. Not only younger people, like adults and other people also. So, and then, on the other hand, overconfidence has probably also vexed the majority of us. If these words describe you, I hope that you will see that it is one of the paths of youth to face the challenge of building the path to our future. Feelings of inferiority and overconfidence. My gift to you is this message. Okay, listen. My message, yes. Think big. No matter how high the Tokyo Sky Tree towers above the capital, it can never grow taller than its original design. Do you understand? Again, okay, Tokyo Sky Tree towers above the capital, it can never grow taller than its original design. So always dream big in your heart and work persistently, step by step, This is the difference between other books and this. Okay. Other books just say use subconscious and think big, but this says at the same time have a big dream and at the same time and work persistently, step by step. In other words, work diligently every day. Okay. So then step by step. There is no such thing as shortcut to achieve goal. So, and when the moment of the truth arrives in your life, be brave, be determined to build the future of your dreams. Courage. Okay. So then afterward, I hope that many of one's young people will read this book about the philosophy of success. So he said young, and then maybe some of them, oh, I'm not young already. The who is young? How do you define the young? Yes. No. Okay.
At heart.
Open-minded.
Like that. Yeah. Of course. That's true. Yes.
Yeah, young at heart.
Heart. Yes.
Wanting to learn. Someone who always wants to learn.
Yeah, you got to learn. Okay. How about you? You already, you of course you are still the 20. Okay. But how do you define the young? Okay. So master defined the young means whether you have a dream or not.
Ah.
The people who give up the dream or hope, they are not young. But people pursue the dream always means young, girls and boys. What kind of the skin color or language you use, but you as long as you have a dream, hope, you are young. Oh, that's great news, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense, right? So then this book says for younger people, that's why all of you can be eligible. All of you are eligible to do this. Okay, so please define yourself. I'm young. So let's go. First point. Have a dream. This is my message to members of younger generation who have a long future ahead of them. Whether your dream come true depends on how much effort and perseverance you put into them. So this is, I think many of you think it's known like that. Common sense, I think so, like that. But many people dreams like there must be shortcut. And if you see SNS like Facebook or other media, and then advertisements say 5 minutes a day you got become millionaire, billionaire, like that. Yeah, and then temptation come to you. But almost all of them like a fraud. So don't seek the shortcut. Instead, always do work diligently, like step by step. So that's why whether your dream come true depends on how much effort and the perseverance you put into them. Well, like you feel disappointed, it's no effort and perseverance. But these are the keys to get success. Definitely, only people who listen to these words can be successful. But almost all people try to look for shortcut. Those people, almost all people who try to look for the shortcut become miserable. So that's why this is the golden words. These are the golden words. So don't you think so? This is an era when people will not accept something unless it is proved inductively. Right? Inductively. However, there is also the deductive method, which starts from the idea that there is a definite conclusion. You can reach a conclusion through the deductive method, where you accept the conclusion and then explore how to get there. One of his kyoten. You understand? Right? Because many people misunderstand there. many people think. So to reach the truth, there is only way, inductive way, correct evidences. Then calculate carefully, so you can get a conclusion. Yes, if you are accountant, it's true, right? But if you are humankind who are looking for the way become successful, this kind of idea makes you shrink. So that's why all people, without exception, who get a great success, not like a so-so success, okay? Great success, change the history. Those fears, the giants, no matter who he or who is her, use this way, deductive way. No exception at all. Like Edison or Steve Jobs recently, Jesus Christ, Mohammed, also, of course, religious people, Shakyamuni Buddha, or recently, American President Lincoln, like that. So, yes. And also, Nightingale, if you are female, those giants or great figure always use the deductive way only. Okay, first define this is the truth. Like if you look for the scientific way, Galileo Galilei or Copernicus, Galileo Galilei. First he determined that the Earth, like circles around sun. That's what he said. Okay, and also all the scientists like Copernicus says, Earth is round. They are they are oppressed by Christian society, right? But they have courage to insist the truth. Then first define the truth. Then try to prove. So, however, there is also deductive method. This is also science. Like, that's why we call our group Happy Science. And then, which starts from the idea that there is a definite conclusion. You can reach a conclusion through the deductive method, where you accept the conclusion and then explore how to get there. That's why say, I can, without any reason nor any analysis. This is very important. Many people, before challenge, before doing great, try to analyze and then give up. Because if you try to analyze, for example, if you want to go to the university in Japan, you will research why I cannot do it. For example, like I don't have money, I don't have time, I cannot speak Japanese at all. Like that. Yeah, you can count the reasons why I cannot do it. Then make an excuse. They explain it very well. Smart people do it, right? That is scientific way, inductive way. So first analyze. Then conclusion is impossible. Like that. I saw many people doing that. But if you want to, like for example, the university in Japan, first you should determine, right? Yeah, I decided to go to Japan to learn anything that beautiful or valuable in the University of Japan. Then if you strongly determine that, that will manifest as it is. That is a golden rule. So secret, but if you research biography, any giants, all of them did it. I'm not giant, but in my case, and when I was 44, I decided to learn English. Still on the process of learning the English, but yeah, 44. And then at that time, my family members and also my colleagues says, "Hey Tetsu, it's not possible at all. So please give up. Yeah, and what you can speak now? I said like this. I have a pen. That's what I can speak at that time. Okay, when I was 44. That's it. Then but I declare that I will go to abroad to convey the truth. Otherwise, it's unfair because only Japanese millions people read the master's books because every single book that sold millions. Okay, million seller. If you research the million sellers, best sellers books in Japanese somewhere, and then necessarily definitely 1 of 10 listed up his book. So he's very famous. That's why we have already 500 temples and 30 big temples. So and then millions of Japanese people follow and learn a lot from him. But anyway, what I'm talking about? Possibility. Yes. Yeah. If we Japanese people can occupy his teachings and also enjoy his teachings, where is the fairness, right? Then I decided, why don't we share these great teachings to all people in this world? And then I decided to become a world lecturer and also become like a missionary for the people who live another countries. And then, if you can speak in Japanese only, I can treat only one country. But I decided that when I was 44, and the Master Oka said, if you want to go abroad as missionary, at least you need to get a score that is 70 score of the test, that the world test that is called TOEIC. TOEIC. Yeah, that's very famous test to measure your English ability. 70%. I think it's easy if it's at 70%. Yeah, then I studied just 1 month and tried that test. The result is only 15%. That was the result. Only 15%. So I was very shocked because to enter the Japanese university, they required get some score English ability. But when I was young, 22 or 3, no, before that, 18 or 19, I got I get into the university. But my major, I majored in Japanese history. I don't use English at all. So that's why I'm quite behind at the time. So, but I didn't give up. 15% short. Okay, I will try plus 55. It's easy. I decided. And then every day I said, I can speak English very well. And going out to meet some foreigners and who can speak English very well. And I always say, yes, I can speak English. But they were disappointed. So, but anyway, but I decided within 6 months, the half year, so I will get the score that is 70%. Means the level of the 70% means just same level as a student who learn English in university, right? And then after 4 years education, and university student can speak English, like understand English like 70%. So that is a level. If you want to job in other countries, which country use the English as common language, and then I believe that I can do it because I decided. That is the only reason. I didn't analyze anything at that time. So you can. I believe I can. Okay, then result was
You did.
yes, just 6 months.
Very interesting.
Yes, I got a 70% score
In 6
in
months,
6 months. 70.2.
at the age of 44.
Yes, and then
Amazing.
that was a level your English already become reached the level person who graduated the university education. So and all of people say, I cannot believe in that. I cannot believe that. But actually I did.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
and that's why. And what I'm telling you, like not like I'm proud, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's random.
I'm trying to tell you that there's no such things like impossible. Okay, so please have a dream. Please have a goal. Yeah, that's why I say I can without any reason or any analysis. So you can get help from heavenly world as long as your dream will make others happy and make yourself develop. That means motivation is very important. One of his Kyoten, heart of conveying the truth. Heart of conveying the truth. He describes like, yes, I don't ask you. God has never asked you the result. God always asks you motivation only. Your motivation was from love or not. That's it. So if your motivation is from love, God give you permission. Yes, at that time, I'd like to share those 3,000 books with any people in this world. So that's why I decided to get the English ability. So start from I have a pen. Okay. Okay.
That's
Yes.
a good story.
That book you just mentioned, Heart of Conveying the Truth, is that the English translation? Or?
Well, I don't think we do. I don't think so. But anyway, and then so that's why motivation is everything. So if you have a great motivation endorsed by love, loving mind, not taking love, giving love, how much I can make others happy. So that should be the motivation. That's why age, gender, nation, your skin color, language, no matter what kind of condition you have, doesn't matter at all. Okay, just do it. If you have a great motivation, loving people, so it's very less time just doing a job or getting money and get a very stable life. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Good. Yeah, good. I love it. Very stable life and nothing happen every day. That's fantastic. Maybe happy. But after this, you will be asked only one question: how much you have loved? How much you have loved? That is a question. After that, you will be. At that time, have you ever worked for others without expecting anything in return? So then, if you can say yes, they say, show me evidence. So and then you can show evidence if you have dream and good motivation and then actually do it. So what I want to say is that just do it. Then I will show you master selection.
There are probably many people who set big challenges for themselves and feel regret when they cannot attain their goals or achieve success. But compared to feeling regret at failure or a lack of success, a graver issue would be to look back at your life and regret the fact that your dreams were too small. When I face the final curtain, I most certainly wish to avoid regretting. Well, I had a long life, but the dreams I had were much too small. I feel very strongly about that. In most cases, people who have achieved great success regret that their dreams were too small. Take, for example, people who set themselves the objective of saving $1 million in the course of their lives. Many of them may eventually achieve that goal through experiencing various occupations. But after they accomplish that goal, some of them may immediately lose their purpose in life. This is because there is no additional value attached to the goal itself of saving $1 million. It would be different if they aspired to save $1 million for a specific purpose. But if their goal is simply to save $1 million, once they've achieved it, they are left with nothing more to do. After all, the $1 million can be won in a lottery, or obtained by moving up the corporate ladder and saving your earnings. It could also come from profits from shares or through setting up a new business. However, if you only pursue the goal of saving $1 million, the regret you would feel before you die would not be the mistakes you had made in life, but that your dream was too small. Oftentimes a dream that you had thought at the time was almost impossibly big turns out to be not so big after all. That is because as time passes, you accumulate a lot of experiences and achievements. Prior to that, it often seems that the dream is far too difficult to achieve. Therefore, you must fight against this weakness of the mind. A daunted mind, a fear of failure, and becoming arrogant over small successes. You should rather feel ashamed of living inside a trivial dream. Believing that you have only known success, whereas in fact you have merely avoided challenges. So first of all, make sure you have a big dream. The next step is to work on making this dream a reality. Needless to say, this is very important too. You need to have a dream, but simply having a dream is not enough. Make sure you have a dream and make sure you work on making it a reality. It may sound trivial, but it is a key to creating the future of your dreams. Just by being able to make this effort towards fulfilling your dream, you are already on your way to the future of your dreams. Human beings constantly keep moving closer towards their dreams. People who do not have dreams do not think about the future. You need to have dreams and shape the future according to your dreams. But when it comes to turning your dreams into reality, it is not enough to simply be a dreamer. Simply having a dream is not enough. Of course, you need to make concrete efforts to make it happen. It is key how much effort and devotion you put in to realize your dream. The dream itself is not the end of it. You need to ask yourself the question, what can I do to make this dream come true, and find the right answer to this question?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Rodel. Thank you. So, very simple words, but very profound, right? Okay, so now let's start the meditation. Let's start the contemplation. What kind of dream you want to realize and what you should do to achieve it. So, practice very important. Actually, many of the modern people don't have any dream. It's kind of like, I feel very sorry to hear that. Because if you have a good dream and also great dream endorsed by loving mind, that definitely come true, and then many angels try to help you, because angels always looking for the person who have a great dream with loving mind. Those two conditions, please remember that. Because I love people, that's why I will do that. Because I love Lord God, that's why I will do that. Okay, please remember. Please remember. What we need. Because I love people. Because I love Lord God, then I will do this. Especially if you say, I will do this. I can do this. Or I do this. Okay, so these are very important. So let's start there. Please relax yourself using technical structures. Okay, the visualization is very important. And then not only visualize. If you want what you visualize it can manifest itself, so feel excited. Okay, as if it's already achieved by you. So this is a key point. Be excited. Being excited. So, all right. Then put your hands on your lap with facing upwards. And then make sure your back straight. Straighten your back means antenna to the heavenly world. Okay, so close your eyes gently. Start a deep breathing, please. Breathing slowly through your nose. And breathe out steadily through your mouth. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat this way several times, please. Okay, now let's start.
Let us now move on to the second meditation, meditation for the realization of goals. Meditate on what you want to accomplish in the coming year. Envision yourself realizing these goals. I'm sure that each of you has something that you want to accomplish more than anything else in the next year. I'd like you to visualize it very hard. Now, sit up straight, steady your breathing, and close your eyes gently. Think of what you want to accomplish the most this year and enter the meditation of the realization of goals. Tell your mind of your goals for this year and call to mind your deep conviction to accomplish and realize them. Begin. End your meditation. This meditation is very important because you focus on a concrete goal like the one for next year. During the meditation, you focus your will on the course that you want your life to take over the next year, or what you want to become like in 1 year. And it's important to make a habit of reflecting on whether you've accomplished the goal at the end of the year. Picture yourself a year from now and focus strongly on what you want to happen. Then reflect on how you do at the end of the year. Compare where you are to where you want to be, and you will grow and progress greatly. Without goals, there can be no progress. Without goals, there's no passion. Therefore, it's vital that you define your goals and ideals and focus on achieving them.
Thank you very much. Okay, so okay, so sorry. But anyway, you learn a lot. Then, point is, yes, you can do visualization, but many of people try to visualize their dream, but couldn't reach. 2 points. Don't think negatively. That even if you can visualize, maybe I cannot reach this goal like that from the bottom of your heart. That means you deny. The more you visualize, the more you deny such kind of dream. That will happen. So subconscious try to obey your guidance. So that's why if you say no, and then your subconscious cannot work. And then another point is just visualize, and then no feeling. That cannot reach your subconscious. Only feeling can reach your subconscious. So that's why visualize and feel what you feel at that time. For example, if you become the president of a big company, then how exciting that is, like that. So feel it like as if it's already realized. So then that kind of the feeling can move your subconscious. So that is a clue. So feel exciting. Anyway, second point. So your success will be determined by how to use the 24 hours of your day. Yeah, that is a kind of a practical way. So points, how to use time wisely and effectively. Because many people think time is the same, 24 hours everyone. Yeah, that's true. But if you use the time very wisely, then time will increase. For example, if I tell this this lecture today, already 7 people watching this one, and then including those people here, already nearly 16 people watched, and then so my time becomes like multiply 16. Yes, I speak something 1 hour, 2 hours. For example, if I speak 2 hours, multiply 16 means 32. 32 hours I created. So that is the time. So that's why you need to focus on the effective way. So 4 points. Minimize your time spent thinking of yourself. Instead, maximize your time spent thinking of others' happiness. Yes, because the golden rule, as I told you, spiritual truth is, so the more you love people, work for others' happiness, then the more angels come to you and help you. But if you think of your situation only or your success only, no angels can help you. Instead, sometimes, like evil spirits who eager to get money, title, will come to you, and then you become very miserable. That's why, or sometimes the people in the minor heaven who eager to get power, like in Japanese Tengu, like a goblin, like a long-nosed goblin. So that is one of the monster or monster-like existence in the in minor heaven. They always look for the power only, so or fame only. So those people assist you. The result will be very miserable. So that's why who will use support is a matter. Okay, who will use support? The fact is there are many divine people in another world. So what kind of people can support you? That is called laws of same wavelength attraction. Okay, so the vibration you emit will determine who will support you. If you are occupied by loving mindset, the people who can love others will come to you and assist you. But if your mind is occupied by hatred, anger, then those people, the negative people, means evil spirits will come to you and help you. Okay. If you are occupied by the worldly desires, and those people who are eager to get the food or money, title, so that things will come to you, help you. Then if you are occupied by foolishness, I mean, deny the truth, and then very small money you want and fame, title, that's it. And those foolish people will come to you. And also, or if you doubt and become very conceited, and then those who are very conceited, too much proud, people will come to you and help you. Okay, so that is a golden rule. The laws of cause and effect, laws of causality works for you. So that's why this point is very important. Minimize spent thinking of yourself. Instead, maximize your time spent thinking of others' happiness. And then successful people have the habit of looking for any short fragments of time they can find, even it's just 10 or 15 minutes, and using that time to study, reading books, meditation, self-reflection, and exercise. So money can be invested for the future. So please believe me, money can be expanded. Okay, and also money can be invested to very important things. So, for example, if you are not only time will be invested to very important things. So, for example, study books and meditation, self-reflection exercise. So those things are very important for your future. Otherwise, without saving time, we cannot do it. That is same as saving time, And you can think of saving money to invest something, but at the same time, you need to think of saving time. What kind of activity you can use as investment? So you need to determine, and then create a habit of multitasking. If you can only this thing, you cannot expand your ability. So that's why you need to have an idea to do multitasking. Yes, of course, I admit that humankind cannot do two things at the same time, but you can use time very wisely. I mean, like wave. You can emit something, the new project. Then if it becomes like an orbit, start cycling, then you can emit another project like this. So seems like from the viewpoint of others, you do the many things at the same time, but actually, so not like that. Yeah, like wave coming. Coordinate, yes, coordinate. So that is the multitasking. Then, if multiple processing is difficult for you, you can create waves of work, okay, and make decisions quickly. Make decisions quickly means if you want to use money and time very wisely, most like wasting time, the most is thinking or no decision, right?
Yeah.
And then thinking which is better, one day, 1 week, 1 month, then no decision. That wasting time, right? So that's why make decision quickly, take action immediately. You will regret if you don't do that. That even if you got a failure, okay, this is a very important point also. Even if you get a failure through immediate action, then if you have an attitude to learn, to study, you got wisdom through failure, right? And then because reason why we are here in this world is here, get wisdom, get, and then finish each task speedily. Do not postpone today's work to tomorrow. Maybe 80% people do it, right? So, or like people in the like office or like government. I mean, how can I say those people?
Yeah.
And always things like do not like task which we can do tomorrow today. Okay, all right, you understand? So do not the task that we can do tomorrow and then today. Okay, so that's the normal people do it. All right, don't do the task for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So then, but do and also do not make excuse. Yes, because I was busy like that. Yeah, surprisingly, almost all people say like this. I am busy. But what is your priority? This is the question. If you prioritize your work, no matter what happens, you will do, right? So that's why this is very important. For me, this kind of missionary work is a very first priority. That's why I can bet my time. So that's why. What kind of job, what kind of work you want to do, then that should be first priority. So those things are way to create a time based on the spiritual truth. So then, let's contemplate on. Have time to contemplate on how to use the 24 hours of your day. Now you realize how much you waste time in a day. So then organize time. Decide how you use the time. What is the first priority for you? And then I definitely said, right, establish your spirituality should be first priority. Because we, humankind, someday leave this world, right? Then only religious truth can be effective for you. So other things you have to left, you have to live in this world. So that's why please use that your time for getting religious wisdom, spiritual wisdom, and then that makes your time multiply. I can guarantee you. If you use the time for that religious truth, so your time becomes multiply 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, or even 10,000 times. So let's think of that. What is the most important thing for you and what you should prioritize? I will give you 5 minutes for that. Okay. So again, put your hands in prayer, please. Yes. So then, close your eyes gently. Make sure your back is centered. So I will read prayer to guardian guiding spirits. After that, you will start contemplation. So please start deep breathing from your belly. Prayer to guardian guiding spirits. My guardian guiding spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom and the shield of courage. Every day, may you help me develop my soul and refine my mind. Every day, may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me in living a better life. For this, I give my thanks. Guardian guiding spirits in this room. Guardian guiding spirits in this room. Please give him or her who you love the most great guidance. The guardian guiding spirits in this room. Please give him or her great suggestion which can encourage him to or her to do good work. So please, contemplation, you can leave this on your hands and then put on your lap. If you want to take more, you can take it. Okay. Let's think how to use the 24 hours of your day. 5 minutes. Okay, please enter contemplation. Thank you very much. Yes. Again, to become very happy person, okay? So please remember how to use your time. Sometimes many people are taught by someone how to use your money, but no one tells you how to use your time. So that's why please remember. So the first point is the most important. Minimize your time spent thinking of yourself. Instead, maximize your time spent thinking of others' happiness, so that angels come to you to help you. So otherwise, and if you think of your happiness or your miserable situation, that becomes like a ruin. That leaves you very, very miserable. So that's why please use your time very wisely means please use your time thinking of others and invest your time to like the spiritual to learn the spiritual truth. So that's my recommendation. So I become like a world lecturer. I traveled already 15 countries and met thousands of people. So and then that's my like happiness. Uh, so from the bottom of my heart, I enjoy this life. So then your dream also come true if you use your time very wisely. So again, minimize your time spent thinking of yourself. Maximize your time spent thinking of others' happiness. That is seems like irony, but this is the truth. Third point. Our philosophies are like seeds. Types of flowers that will blossom and the kind of fruits that will grow depend on seeds you sow. Do you understand? Our philosophies have a tremendous power to create something concrete and real. Then be careful what seeds you sow in your mind because they will determine the melody of your life. I mean, sometimes you can say destination of your life as they grow into the song of your future. If you listen your inner voice very carefully, it's a happy song or seems like a very miserable. So sometimes we need to check. So self-reflection doesn't mean that punishment. Okay, you need to be careful what kind of song your subconscious think. Listen to the music inside. Then you can realize that, oh, my song is very miserable. Change the channel, okay? Stop listening to you. Forcefully stop it. Then change the channel. Listen to very happy song. So your mind always whispers something, happy or miserable. Please check it. And then these are talking about the subconscious, which determines our future. Okay. So please listen to the master's lecture.
You may have negative thoughts, such as, I'm finished because I failed this time, or I was told so badly, or told, you are incompetent, or you're stupid, or I couldn't go to a good school, or my parents hate me, or my friends ignore me, or I failed in business. There may be many such thoughts, but you must not allow those negative thoughts to come into yourself and take root into your mind. Instead, since humans cannot think of two things at the same time, you might as well make efforts to think it in the opposite way. You can walk around the issue by thinking, perhaps it is possible to think this way. Thus, you can constructively change your perspective. I'm in trouble. But this may be an opportunity if viewed differently. He is all very negative to me. But this could be the chance to improve myself. Or he may have a point, and he's trying to educate me. It's important to see if you can change the way you think, or the way you understand others. Life may be full of trials, but if you change your thought to a more positive and affirmative one, and sow such positive and affirmative seeds in your mind, beautiful flowers will blossom in your future, resulting in fruit in the future. So you should make an effort to always think in this way.
Thank you very much. So the humankind has the two layers. One is superficial consciousness, and the other is subconscious. So superficial consciousness doesn't work well because it's just a superficial. But subconsciousness, this one also has some layers, but deep inside of you, what you think will determine your future. So this is called destiny. So that's why I'd like to tell you how to use your use your subconscious. This is a very important information. You need to take these words and in your like secret box, which can have a lock. Okay, so the way to give proper direction to your subconscious. Then I list up 8 points. Speak your dream out loud always. So definitely, if you want to become a success, yes, list up or define that who I am. Then, very positive, not negative. So visualize your dream, use the power will. So define your dream means you can say, I am da. I will do this. I can do this, like that. So, for example, if you want to become a doctor, I am a doctor already, okay? I am a doctor. I will be a doctor. And then I can be a doctor, like that. The 3 sentences always you can say. So, and then visualize your dream, use the power will. We already did it, right? Then visualize with good feeling, not bad feeling. With good feeling. So, then, third point, keep image of your goal in your mind with good feeling, which will make tendency of yourself. So feeling is very important. What kind of feeling you can have whenever you think of that. And then make sure and even decide it will become reality. Make sure and even decide it will become reality. So if you doubt it, that will not manifest. But if you have a strong conviction, it will become a reality. Then that will become reality. And don't be defeated by negative opinion from others. Yes, because they love you. That's why they give you caution, like you should give up. Like in my case, all friends try to persuade me. you should test, hey, you should give up to learn English. It's impossible for you because you are too busy. Why? Because I decided that. Why you can say you are very busy? Yeah. Yes, actually I'm busy, but I can use that time very wisely. So like that, you need against such kind of loving opinion.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and believe that cooperators will come to you. Yes. If you want to achieve your goal, you need a cooperator. Good friend. Yes. So, and then please believe that he or she will come. This is also power of belief. And then keep efforts every day. Plan, do, and check, just like climbing up the stairs. So not only have goal, yes, you can imagine there is goal, but at the same time, you need a ladder. Okay, so and then step by step. Without ladder, dream just become a dream. But if you have ladder, that is daily effort. So you need to decide both dream and strategy or tactics. So dream is a dream, but if you have a tactics, that becomes ladder to climb up that dream, the goal. So that is tactics. Then persevere with time. Yes, this is the last one because for normal people, waiting time or persevere, be patient with time is the most difficult time because normal people cannot wait. Everyone want to result now. So they always ask your subconscious or your guardian spirits, please show me the result now. You need to remove these three letters. N-O-W. Yeah, because in this world, only in this world, time is different. But in other world, time is not different. That's up to you. How long? So in this world, you can measure the time by clock, watch. But in another world, you cannot measure time. Sometimes people live in still 20th century. Not only that, sometimes people live in 12th century. Okay, you can meet those people who live in 12th century, but I'm living 21st century. That is another world. So maybe you don't understand, but once you pass away, you can live. You can experience that. But anyway, persevere with time to achieve your goal. So that's why Master Okawa said, core teachings of Buddhist training is here. Be patient with time. Because there are many the monks and the nuns who is under the training. They can be patient with like worldly desires or emotion, but unfortunately, many of them cannot be patient with time. They want to see the result sooner. So, okay, so this is a point how to control your subconsciousness. Yes, it's worth millions of pounds. But we need to be careful about those points. Whenever you use the subconscious, you can achieve your goal. But three conditions. Whether your dream is proper one, which will not hurt others nor yourself. Yes, even if you achieve goal, but result will hurt others or yourself, that means like very painful reaction will come to you. So that is a golden rule. Okay, and then that's why be careful. And the second point, whether your dream that originates in love for others, it means contribution. Otherwise, you can become like evil spirits after death. if your motivation endorsed by just a selfish desire, and then that means same as evil spirits. So if you don't want to become an evil spirit, please have a good motivation that endorsed by loving others without expecting anything in return. So that is the highest goal. So, but as long as you have such kind of mindset, loving others as motivation, your happiness will be guaranteed by angels. So then, third point, whether your dream makes your spirituality abundant, means spiritual growth. Okay, so spiritual growth means expand your loving ability. Through achieving that goal, whether your loving ability will be expanded or not, please check it. If you can say yes, let's go. All right, let's do it. Just do it. But otherwise, stop it. All right. So, because possibility, if you ignore those conditions, you can become an evil spirit after death. Even if you got a big money or title, like Hitler, he also achieved his goal, and he conquered the Europe. But as a result, he becomes a Satan. Yeah, right.
This is spirits.
Yes, because he against those rules. So that's why, if you don't want to be evil spirits, Satans, please follow these words. Only when you love others, you can become happier. Because that again, greatness in the other world will be measured by loving ability only. So in the case that you against these principles, you will be guided by evil spirits, goblins, or hands who are in hell or minor heaven. Okay, so because this world is a temporary world, another world is real world. But I will tell you, hell is not the place you be punished. Hell is a temporary world also. Like hospital, you will be accommodated and you have to cure it yourself. But even if you accommodated in the hospital, but you against the doctors and nurses, you will hurt yourself more. So that's why listen carefully. Okay. Once you achieve your mindset from hellish mind to very very heavenly mind, you can go back to heaven because of same wavelength attraction. Yes, what kind of the wavelength you emit is the matter. So and then fourth condition, that is last one. Foremost adversary that we have to fight is fear. Yes, to achieve great success and think big. All of us hold many fears, and most of them originate in a fear of the unknown. So first, you need to recognize that what you fear, yes, what you fear, and list them up so they become just problems to be solved. Yes, this is a very important and revolutionary idea. Change your fear into problems. Then you can become like elementary school children who have 4 marks.
Yeah, to solve the problem.
Yes, to be solved. So that's why this is also very important. Yes, normally humankind has fear because the problem itself is unknown. Then change it into, it means like your fear into known one. So that is clear. Then Master says there is one surefire way to conquer our fears, and that is to challenge ourselves to do what we are most afraid of. I don't have to highlight this one. Okay, again. That is to challenge ourselves to do what we are most afraid of. That is a surefire way. One surefire way to conquer our fears, and that is to challenge ourselves to do what we are most afraid of. Then you realize that, oh, that was an illusion I made in my mind. our fears will vanish the moment we face them and decide to fight with them, like fog. So it doesn't matter whether we fail or success in that challenge. So I will guarantee you that moment we face our fears, the substance of that fear will disappear. And we will be left with only valuable experiences. Whichever is okay, success and failure. Yeah, of course, if you get success through that challenge, then you become the greater. And then, at the same time, even if you got a failure, that's great. Especially younger people, congratulations, right? Because you got the experiences, very valuable experiences. So that's worth millions of pounds. But anyway, one of these experiences is that we will have conquered our fear. A second experience that we did is the crushed feeling of being unsuccessful at a colossal challenge, in spite of having given it everything. We had every drop of wisdom, all our strengths, and our fighting spirits. This is a treasure, aren't they? Right? So, every drop of wisdom, all our strengths, and our fighting spirits. Even if we fail at our challenge, this experience will never be negative. Again, please inscribe these words. Even if we fail at our challenge, this experience will never be negative. That will become a perpetual driving force through the many battles we will face in later decades. Yeah, please imagine. Okay, and especially elder people, you have many failures in your younger days, right? To be honest. But how was it? Nowadays, maybe you think like it's a good medicine for me, right? It was.
Gained experience.
Yeah, great experience. So that's why don't afraid of those things, challenge itself. And then, yes, what we need to open a bright future is courage, not excuses. Because this one is a temporary world. To get the great experiences, we are here. Those experiences becomes the wisdom we can use another time, next life, because we believe that eternal life and reincarnation. So the more experience you got, the more wisdom you got, and you can utilize those experiences in next life. That is the real meaning of the spirituality, okay? Spiritual truth. So please listen to the master's lecture. Bye.
Master Yuval Ko's lecture, How to Increase Your Courage 100-fold, May 10th, 2009. Confront risks head-on of your own accord. Doing so will spur your personal growth. In the course of your lifetime, you will be confronted with many seemingly impossible situations. For young people in particular, there are many things that seem to be very difficult and impossible. I can understand that. However, at such times, you must not become someone who come up with a list of reasons to convince others that it is impossible. Even if something seems impossible at first glance, it is important to look at it carefully and consider whether there may be some way to solve the difficult problem and achieve a breakthrough. That is what is meant by be positive. Give reasons why it was impossible when all possible avenues had been explored. As young people, I want you to think about how something can be done. about what you can do to find a solution. That is important. I expect the courageous decisions and actions of the young. It is important to achieve prosperity out of courageous decisions and actions. The future of our dreams is opened up by it, is it not? Your physical strength may not be increased 100-fold. Your intelligence may not be increased 100-fold. The span of your life's activities may not be increased 100-fold. However, it is possible for your courage to increase 100-fold. Your courage will increase 100-fold when you awaken to your true mission and ideals. With this 100-fold courage, various hardships and difficulties head on. The path will surely open up for you. Please don't become the kind of mean-spirited person who ridicules, mocks, scorns, or points a finger at the backs of those who are making their way forward with enthusiasm and ideals. Become young people with courage, young people with the will to shoulder responsibilities for society. This is the appeal I wish to make. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's okay. How prosperous you become and how much money you got. That's okay. But those are results. Okay. Don't waste time in such kind of things. The money, title, those are follow you naturally. If you have a great job, if you do a great job, those things like money, title, those things should not be the aim. Okay, real aim is expand your loving ability only. Okay, that's why we are here. We choose this world. We are born in this world for this reason. So that's why change your mindset from worldly perspective to the real purpose. So younger, especially younger people, please do it. Change it yourself. And then because there are many education, it says how to get money or something like that. But it's kind of round. So focus on loving mindset and then expand your loving ability. Have a great faith. So when we find in the adversity, we should not offer a list of reasons to persuade everyone why our situation is impossible to overcome. Yeah, no matter. And then you can find those people listed up why I cannot do it, why it is impossible. Very, very wisely and smartly explain about it. I don't respect those people at all. But anyway, even if a problem seems insurmountable, take a step back, take a close look, and search for solution. Search for a way to overcome the problem and break through it. Once you decided, okay, I already determined to expand my loving ability, have a strong faith, suddenly problems will come. So almost all people decided to give up. But you should not do that. Just be rational. Then believe there must be a way to solve those problems. This is what it means to be positive. Always try to see things in a constructive light. Look for a way to solve the problems, a way to overcome adversity, and create a new path, a solution that we have not thought of yet, a new idea. Both from your mind and inspired by heavenly world. Heavenly people loves your attitude, which never give up. Those people in heavenly world likes your idea, never give up spirit. And then mind that try to contribute others' happiness without expecting anything in return. So those people are loved by angels and God. So thinking of reasons why we cannot do something should be our last reason. Instead, you should think about how to make things happen. How to things happen. Just focus on that. Please look for only what is the way. What is the way? Where is the way? And possibility only. Pursuit. Possibility only. So, what is your fear the most, but the highest priority it has? Okay, please imagine. You have this kind of thing. You always ignore that. But from the very deep inside of you, you have something. Yes, I have to do that. But in your daily life, you ignore, disregard. So this should be the first priority. Okay, you must have certain dream, hope inside. But you always ignore or disregard. Decide just do it right now so you can be free from it. That's it. Reason why you have fear the most, because you ignore to do so. You disregard to do so. That's why you have fear. Only way to solve that and eliminate that fear is just do it. The things you fear the most. Use the most powerful weapon against fear is also faith. Believe very strongly that we are one with God. That is a faith. Faith doesn't mean that you should be blind and also worship something great in the universe like that. Those are kinds of faith, but real faith means you need to admit the fact, like scientists. Fact means you are part of God, part of Buddha, part of Allah, whatever you call. Okay, creator. You are part of creator. There is no such thing as original sin at all. You are part of God. So you can realize, I can be one with God. At that time, you can be omnipotent, omniscient, right? No matter what happens, you can overcome. You have a very strong conviction. That's why, if you have fear, faith is the most powerful weapon to against fear, because you are one with God. What do you need to fear? So there is nothing to be afraid of. We all have the ability to build a bright future. The Lord of the Sun said, keeping in mind the glorious truth that you are part of God's consciousness. That's what very opposite idea people who believe in the monotheism like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Those people believe that also Old Testament it says we are children of the sin. Okay, we have an original sin, so we were punished by God because of the original sin. I dare tell you, there is no such thing as original sin at all, zero. Okay, but through the reincarnation, we have some habit. Then sometimes we need to correct it, but that comes from your habit through reincarnation. Anyway, this fact is very important. That's why the most powerful weapon against fear is faith. You are a part of God's consciousness. So please listen to the Master's words.
Deep within the powers of persuasion lies faith. That faith is the belief that in this world there exists unseen, the
world of spirits, the gods, and the bodhisattvas, and you must be able to definitely affirm this. Although there is no empirical evidence, we believe these things exist. Our existence is derived from that power. If you don't believe, there's no way you are going to get others to believe. To what degree can any of you believe in the things I say? This is a battle. If faith is weak, you will be defeated by the sophistry of materialists, the scientists, and the brain researchers. Meet them with strength. Don't be a captive of feelings of inferiority. Don't be wounded by the criticism of others. Be confident. You must have strong confidence. That confidence will change you, and as it does, you'll be able to change others. What is the source of confidence? Is it in one's academic background? That is just not the case. Is it in your family background, your pedigree? Does it come from the money you make? No, not at all. Does it come from rank? No. Does it come from age? No. Does it come from experience? No. The source of confidence comes from one's conviction of the truth. How convinced are you of the truth? That will be the basis for your confidence. You must have the sense that if you have conviction based on a strong faith, you will not be torn asunder by the reproaches, criticism, malicious gossip, and the shallowness and superficiality that is so common in this world. Alcantara is Alcantara. Alcantara is the master of all gods. Alcantara is the very essence of the Buddha soul. Alcantara is the one who directs Jesus Christ from the heavenly world. Alcantara is the existence who sent Gautama, Siddhartha, Christ, Confucius, Socrates, and Muhammad to earth. It is clearly written in this book. Do you believe it? If you believe it, how about fighting the worldly values? Fight them with all your might.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's fight them. All might, with all might. Okay, so, like this. There is a big light that is called Alcantara. You know, cosmic tree in this universe. The name of trunk is the Lord Alcantara, Supreme God, Creator. Then they created many souls and stars, planets, and galaxy also. Created the angels also. And then angels create branches. One of them is a Christianity. One of them is Islam. One of them is a Buddhism. One of them is a Confucianism. And also other ethnic groups and religious groups. Or other people like that. Those are created the angels, not God. Please remember that. Those angels called Muhammad, Jesus Christ, Confucius, and then those leaves are you. We are consist of the 5 brother souls. And then all of them, 5 brother souls, are part of you. And they are doing the spiritual training in this world. Then if you see where we are doing the great training, spiritual training, that brilliantly, this trunk is the Lord Alcantara. Branch is the like ethnic group or religious group. So that's why it is very stupid to fight each other, argue each other. Please believe that one God who created universe, the earth, and the galaxies, and the human souls. So this is the truth we need to have. And this is the faith we need to have. So to do so, and if you admit this one, we can make religious people reconcile each other because we worship same God. Now, every religion or ethnic group can be a branch of Elemental and Supreme God, Creator. So then this time, and at the first time in the human history, the real name of Creator revealed by Masaru Hokawa. Because no matter what you call God, Buddha, Allah, those are named by humankind, Allah, Buddha, God. So that's why his spiritual name is Elkantar. That will become common sense in a few decades. So, and then humankind can reconcile each other. If you come this temple, happy science, you can understand and then how peaceful this temple is. The people enjoy, people are very happy. So anyway, to conclude, please remember those 4 points again. Have a dream, certain dream. And your future will be determined by how to use the 24 hours of your day. Time can be increased, time can be reduced, and time can be invested. So our philosophies are like seeds, they will determine the melody of your life. That is subconsciousness. And then the foremost adversary that we have to fight is fear. So use the most powerful weapon against the fear, faith, or just do it. That you fear the most, just do it. And then what we need to open the bright future is courage, not excuses. From now on, please don't make any excuses to go forward. So regardless of your age, gender, nation. So this is the only way to progress. Okay, anyway, this concludes today's one. Thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you. So, thank you.
Thank you.
And if 10 minutes later, from 20 past 5, we will start a discussion time. And in that program, please say anything like opinion or concern or question, and then you can deepen your knowledge through this discussion. You can refer others' opinion. Okay, thank you very much. And please come back here 10 minutes later. Thank you. Thank you. We will open the Zoom channel then. So if you like, please join. Thank you. Once I will close the door.